Hey folks, welcome to the channel. We're going to do a quick review of the upcoming features that have been announced for Space Haven Alpha 14. So let's get started. And this is on the Steam store, Space Haven announcements and events. I just want to pop this up real quick and show you guys what's coming up next in the upcoming version of Space Haven. So the first kind of big announcement is you can now level up crew skills. Before the skills could range from 0 to 3. Now the skill levels can actually go up to 10. And they've implemented the learning perks. So there's a couple of perks that didn't have any function in the game before because the crew skills never change once the crew member is created. Now the crew members can actually level up their skills over time up to a certain limit, which the default limit is 10, but it actually varies by crew member. Each crew member has their own different skill caps for different skills. There's also an option now, or there will be in Alpha 14, to customize your crew members. So you'll be able to edit their stats and sort of make them be the way that you want. They've done some graphical changes related to the new skill cap increase, so now you can see their skill levels in the priorities menu when you're assigning crew priorities. They've also reworked the comfort system, so there's now different categories of comfort. There's leisure time comfort, which is like their coffee break, when they're eating and when they're hanging out having fun. There's sleeping comfort, like a bedroom and stuff like that. And then there's comfort in industrial sections. So those things are now separate things that don't overlap with each other. So an area can be very comfortable for playing arcade games, but if you put the arcade game in the sleeping chamber, it's no longer going to provide comfort for sleeping. They've also tuned the comfort system so that you no longer have to stack multiple of the same item together and optimize comfort. So the comfort, if you put one arcade machine in a room, the comfort from that arcade machine is going to now spread through the entire room. So you don't have to put like 3 different arcade machines next to each other in order to get the comfort bonuses to stack as you get further away from the machine. So they've tuned the system to make it kind of more in line with the way that people naturally want to tend to build these types of spaces. So that's pretty cool. We also see in the screenshot here that they've got a little bit of new art. Looks like there's a new design for the chairs, so that's kind of cool. And they've reworked the power system. This is going to be interesting to see how it actually works out in play. I imagine they're going to, play test it a bunch and tune it, and exact what they finally come out with may be different than what they're initially describing here, because this is a pretty integral system to the game. But basically, they want to make power management easier. And they want to make it so that you can kind of run your ship on emergency power with minimal systems, even when you don't have enough energium from your generators. So there's going to be a basic power grid that provides sort of like overall power for the ship, and is just running through the ship's hull. And then there's going to be wireless nodes that you can place for advanced power. So there's no longer a link system. But you can place nodes to provide advanced power to different sections that need additional power, like weapon systems and industry systems and stuff like that. So now there's also the ability to rebalance power, which adds a little more strategy to combat. So you can now say divert full power to shields, or divert full power to weapons or whatever. So you have these different power sinks that you'll be able to divert power to using the new wireless power system. They've also added a couple new aspects of ship-to-ship combat. One thing is there's now a chance for a weapon hit, like a laser hit, to punch through the ship's shields and damage the ship's structure. And there's also now smaller turrets and smaller shields that are available that provide a little bit more limited offense and defense in exchange for using fewer system points. They've also reworked the hull stabilizer system. Hull stabilizers now have a smaller footprint, but you now have to have more hull stabilizers the bigger your ship is. And they made it so that instead of providing just hit points for the ship, hull stabilizers now provide system points. So the bigger your ship's actual hull is, the more system points you'll have available because you're spreading those stabilizers out over the ship's area. They've also made some AI changes. They've changed the crew AI on enemy ships or I don't know, no, sorry, it's not the crew AI, it's the targeting AI on enemy ships to be tuned based on the difficulty level, so they'll try to disable you more effectively on higher difficulties. And they've implemented a battle stations system, which they will, where you can assign crew members to do specific tasks or work in specific areas when the ship is in combat, so that you make sure you have your weapons fueled up and stuff like that, and you make sure that folks can get to where they need to be when you're in a combat situation and they're not, off doing industry tasks or whatever. So that's the big announcement from Space Haven today. And this is supposed to be released early in 2022. If you want to follow these types of announcements and get them regularly, there's an official Space Haven Discord where they post this stuff. And you can also follow my Discord, because I also carry these announcements. I follow the Space Haven announcements channel. My Discord, the link is going to be in the video. Well, there'll be my Twitch link is in the video description, and Discord is in my Twitch profile. So you can check that out there if you'd like to. That's all for this video. Thanks for watching.